welcome to a live stream to which there's a few news stories that I don't know, I haven't done content on, like MLB The Show, you might have been seeing on Twitter, Outriders coming to Game Pass, some awesome things PlayStation Plus has been doing, Microsoft might be buying Discord, April Fools with Halo Infinite, Fall Guys Season 4, and a thing I thought of with Smash. There's a lot of stories I haven't covered this week, but I especially kind of want to touch base on a new big life update. So if you're tuning in today, that's kind of what you can expect from this stream. And I appreciate anybody that comes by or leaves a comment on this and whatnot. I actually, while we start up here, I need to... Pretty Gissel, you are the first one today. Hello. Hey, Keebs. I love that nickname. Can I just say that? Like, I don't remember where that got started, but I love that nickname so much. By the way, Pretty Gissel and anybody else here, can everybody let me know audio's okay? Are we Gucci with that? Let me hear myself here. Yeah, seems good. At least for my end. Let me know if you're having problems. Also stream settings. Yes, we're good. Okay, cool. But yeah, first off, how are things going? Hope you are well. I would like to catch up with anybody that swings by. I know these streams, it tends to be a thing where it's like folks don't show up until like halfway into it for some reason or whatever. But Philexis, hey Keebs, good to be here. Hope you had a great time in the movies last night. Dude, it was really nice to be at the theater. So to which Philexis is referencing, if you haven't followed me on social media, totally should. I post extra thoughts there and stuff every now and then. But yeah, last night I went to see Godzilla vs. Kong at the movie theater for the first time in like over a year. The last time I went to the movie theater was Sonic the Hedgehog back in February. And have not been to a movie theater since. And that's the number one thing I missed most during the world of COVID. And it was really nice to go to the movie theater again and go to an IMAX showing of all things too. The movie itself was like top tier okay to me. So I wish I had a better movie experience, but it was still really cool to go to the theater. So that was really cool. We got about 9 people watching right now, so thank you all very much for coming by. Feel free to say hello in the chat, and I don't know, just kind of touching base really quick before we get started with a few different topics, and also kind of like a big life update I'd like to share with you. We dipped down to 6, but that's fine. Pretty Gissel, I swore I started it, lol. Your audio is great, by the way. I swore I started it. What did you start? I don't remember what I asked. Hi, Kelby. Hello. I love the emotes. Those are adorable. But yeah, really quick. So while folks trickle in, and while there isn't that many folks to compete with either, I don't know how many folks are going to show up today. To be completely honest, this live stream is kind of happening. One, because it's been a while. Wait, Pretty Gissel started the Keebs thing, lol. You think? I don't think that is true, Gissel. I have no idea. The actual name came about like over 2 years ago, so I don't know. Could be. Excuse me. Losmos, howdy. Hello, good madam. Hope you are doing well. Did we see you yesterday? No, we didn't. Or maybe, I can't remember. Sister Girl is here as well. Hello, good madam. Yeah, I'm actually seeing your chat messages sometimes before, like, the stream layout here has it. In fact, I need to be a bit more centered. There we go. But yeah, I hope you all had a lovely week. After this stream is over, I'm going to work out and then do a grind of something that I'll talk about in this stream. Just kind of touching base with folks first. Losmos, I'm at work, but I'll listen in. Hey, I appreciate that, Loves. No worries. As long as I'm not, like, distracting you or whatever. Nike Boy's here as well. Hello, good sir. Thank you guys very much for coming by today. And unless I put, you know, I'm going to have to put something because I don't know if people want to stare at that Manuel donation all stream because that's a crazy donation. That was in Twitch yesterday. If you're not a follower on Twitch, you should be. I know half of the people here are, but yeah, we had a good time on Twitch yesterday. We are all the more closer to 900 followers. I need to just make a call out to my community to help change that, because I literally only need like single digit amount of people to get to 900 followers. So if you want to push that bar ever so farther, then I greatly appreciate you following on Twitch. You could find the link in the description below. I'm trying to do a thing. Yeah, forget about it. It's fine. You're gonna have to live with that crazy ass donation that Manuel did yesterday. Pretty just Manuel is always so supportive. He is, man. I call him like this community's, I was gonna say producer, but I don't think that's right. Line producer? I'll say that, line producer. Yeah. If you know filmmaking, Flexus might know what I mean by that. Fusion Sniper. What's up, Kibiji? Not much, man. Hope you're good. Hope you had a lovely week. And anybody have any plans for the weekend they'd like to share before we get started? It's good to see you guys. We get to do this twice a week on Twitch. I used to stream here a lot back in the day. It was like a monthly thing. But lately I haven't, because I've just been kind of wanting to do the content. And I get my fix of streaming on Twitch as well. So that's why I'm not as compelled to do it on YouTube anymore. So that's another reason. If you're not following on Twitch, I live stream like twice a week. Currently, we're going to talk about that. There's a little bit of stuff I kind of want to talk about with you guys, as well as a few other news stories that thought I'd just touch upon super duper quick that you might not have heard of or have heard of. So that's what we're going to do this stream. But the other reason I'm doing this stream right now is, admittedly, I kind of, well, actually we'll get into that. So, KIBI, Kingdom Hearts for PC is the best thing this week. Did that come out this week? I think it did, didn't it? Let me see here. Kingdom Hearts PC release date. I think it did. Yeah, March 30th. Yep. Wow, that's cool. I see Geodude just got here. Hello, Keebs. Hello, good sir. Hope you are well. Hope you have a lovely weekend. Let me know what you have planned. Thank you very much for coming, sir. The Fall Guys fanatic, dude. I see you just on there all the time. I need to disable my notifications for Steam, because literally throughout my entire day, there's people, again, another benefit to Twitch. Every now and then I'll play with you guys, especially with Fall Guys. That's become like my favorite game to stream. But throughout the day, like some people I have friended on Steam, thanks to those streams, I just see constantly throughout the day, every single day, Balto and Geodude. You guys just constantly come up. Balto is playing Fall Guys. Geodude is playing Fall Guys. Balgo is playing Fall Guys. Geodude is playing Fall Guys. It's like constantly, I'm like, dude, they love that game. So, hot damn, dude. You already I would imagine you already maxed out the freaking rank thing, Geodude. Did you? Can you answer me that? But hi, Dotpod. I thought I saw you here as well. We actually might have something neat to talk about here for that. If there's a list of stories that I might hit upon this stream, as well as the big life update I'd like to share with you, it's MLB The Show, PS Plus, a Halo Infinite prank, Smash Bros, and something about Outriders. So like there's a few stories I kind of want to hit upon this stream, but also kind of a big life update. Loves most. My friend just turned 21, so I'm taking him for drinks tonight. Nice. That'll be fun, Loves most. Stay safe, but also, if you can't, just holler at somebody and be like, hey, we're not going to be safe tonight. Sniper, not sure if you've seen it yet, but what'd you think of Godzilla vs. Kong? I'm glad you asked, Fusion. I've already put that on my social media. I put a very like brief statement on Twitter, and then I put kind of a more extended one on Facebook. But the kind of minute-long version, let's see if I can do this in a minute. I did watch Godzilla vs. Kong last night. That was my first time going to the theater in ages. Godzilla vs. Kong. It was when the throwdowns went down, they were awesome. My big problem is that is literally only like 5% of the movie at most. Okay, it's actually probably about 5% of the movie. And you're going to have a lot of crap to do until you get there. And it was not engaging enough for me to be that interested. The Kong, let's call it Team Kong, the human Kong stuff, they were interesting. The Godzilla team or whatever, they were so not interesting to me. And it's really disappointing how the movie seems to be going certain places that I can't spoil. It seemed to go certain places that I was like, this could be really cool. But then they just choose to go a completely other route that's completely generic. And I'm like, yeah, we've seen a lot of other versus movies do this before, so let's just do it too. I'm like, but... So, the Kong human stuff, the visual effects, the music, and when the throwdowns did go down, those were entertaining. But everything else... just because the movie has like a great 20 minutes doesn't make it great to me. So yeah, no, I thought it was top tier okay, which isn't bad. You know, I still enjoyed it enough to say it was a good enough time. But usually when I put something in like the C tier, that to me means I'm not compelled enough to watch it again. It was a fine watch the first time, but I'm not compelled enough to watch it again. And that's usually, I ask myself that question when I put stuff in the C tier. And to me, that's what Godzilla vs. Kong was. I'll fast forward because HBO Max, I'll just watch the fight again. But like, that's about it. So I'll watch that a million times. So those are my thoughts. Geodude, been addicted to the Monster Hunter Rise. Really? Just kidding. And I think you got the wrong guy. There's literally, I'm going to screen. Like, I will show you my screen. There is literally, they could be playing right now. I will laugh. Okay, it's not Geodude. It's Geo. It's Geo. So it's not Geodude, it's Geo. But you see right here? It's Geo. So it's Balto and Geo. So that's why I think you can understand the mix up there. But yeah, so that's why I constantly see just Geo and Balto constantly on Fall Guys. So that's why. So sorry, I guess there isn't a dude, but you gotta forgive me if I keep making that mistake. Let me see. I just watched it yesterday. MT, good. Doing good, mate. Hi. Thank you for letting me know how you're doing, man. Appreciate that. You started off with letting me know, like, how's it going for you? That's not selfish at all. I genuinely am interested. So good to see you, MT. Hope you're well. Steffi's here as well. Hello, tuning in for a bit. Thank you very much, Steffi. I got a designated driver already. Mr. Loves Most already said he would. Mr. Loves Most. That's so cute. That's still a thing. Adrian, I enjoyed the action in Godzilla vs. Kong. Same. Like, yeah, I enjoyed the action in it. The thing is, that's only like 10 or 15% of the movie, so I need like everything else surrounding it to be enough to keep me engaged. It's a monster movie. You're not going there for a super big moral encompass confliction or whatever and to watch an Oscar film. That's not what you go to these movies for. You just go there to be entertained. And I'm just saying, everything surrounding it wasn't enough to keep me entertained. That's all. Ain't that right, Flex? Wait, so it's been quite some time since we had a Flex. Ain't that right, Flex? It's a pretty chiseled. I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now, but it is pretty tight, but... Okay, that actually kind of makes me look buffer than I am, because I'm, like, stretching the shirt out here, but... all right, let me see a few more things before I kind of get into some story beats and kind of important stuff, because now we actually have more than a dozen people, so we're starting to get towards that peak. I wanted to wait a little bit because, again, for some reason, the live streams only have the number of people you're gonna have once there's like 15 or 20 minutes into it. I don't know why that's a thing. It's like, it works when it's late. So, Nike, I'm kind of struggling. I got a kidney stone, so it's been in a lot of pain. Well, I am happy to do my best to take your mind off of it, Nike. That is my job. So, that's painful though. That's incredibly painful. Go to a doctor. What the fuck? Ravi, hello, good sir. Hey, what are you playing these days? I have been playing Mass Effect 2. That's been, I mean, in terms of like, I'm always bouncing around between so many different multiplayers. But they're always the same. You know, I'm always playing Halo. I'm always playing Fall Guys, especially. Minecraft Dungeons is the bane of my existence. Occasionally Gears 5 and Battlefield, but my main like new venture that I've gone on is Mass Effect. I've been experiencing the Mass Effect trilogy for the first time ever, and I'm on Mass Effect 2 now, and I'm enjoying it enough. I've been discovering, thanks to Mass Effect, that RPGs are just not my thing. The ones that you get to like change the story and stuff, I've discovered that that's not my thing, unless it's Telltale. But I've discovered things like Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Mass Effect, and so on. I think they're just not my thing. Because I don't like to make decisions like that. I just want to experience the story and talk about it. But that's what I've been playing lately, is Mass Effect 2. I'm going to do my best to make a massive amount of progress this weekend, so we'll see. But that's what I've been playing lately, Ravi. What have you been playing? Quit flexing on us. Fusion, bro, looking like Shazam. Like, I know, well, I'm not even flexing there. It's just like, this is getting stretched out. So it just makes me look buffer when I stretch that out. But Eddie Tan, hi from Malaysia. Hello, thank you very much for coming by, Eddie. Hope you are well. Flag Boy, hey, I'm here listening. I'm at the gym. Nice, thanks for listening while you're at the gym, Flag Boy. Getting Stones of the Devil, Nike Boy. I like 3. It's a genetic thing. So far, I have. Oh, I like what? So far, I have drawn out my system. So it's Good luck, Nike. Holy crap. Okay, so really quick, just because this is actual story that I wanted to hit really quick. So I have various stories I'd like to present to you guys and also to get your thoughts on. But I also kind of have a big life update that I will present in maybe 10 or 15 minutes or so. Hi, Hannah. Hannah just got here. We've kind of just been saying hello to everybody. Yeah, Hannah, we've just been kind of talking about Godzilla vs. Kong. Nutshell, I thought it was top tier okay, and what we've been playing, and blah, blah, blah. But we're going to have kind of the life update stuff in just a moment. But I do see a question here. Not a question, just a comment. It's from Retro Gamer 89. MLB The Show is going on Game Pass day 1. Yes, it is. It's quite insane. It's kind of 2 stories I thought I'd just hit up really quick. There's a few, like, in these live streams, I would like to mostly just interact and talk with you guys, but also get your thoughts. Like, these are things I probably won't do videos on. One of them I might. But, yeah. If you haven't seen Twitter today, it's crazy because freaking Sony and Game Pass are trending like crazy. Why? Because MLB The Show 2021 is going to be a day 1 Game Pass. This comes from IGN. Not only is this the first time MLB The Show has appeared on Xbox, which is I want you to know, that is a Sony Interactive Entertainment game. That is a Sony Interactive published game that is coming to Xbox. And Microsoft went ahead and worked out a deal for Game Pass members to add it to the service on launch day, April 20th. If you're a baseball fan, until this season, your only option to play virtual baseball has been exclusive to Sony's PlayStation. As of right now, if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber or plan to be, you get to play it as soon as your download speeds allow. If you don't have a subscription to Game Pass Ultimate, you can get your first month for just $1 at Microsoft, then check out the details further down to get the best possible deal on Game Pass Ultimate, which is true. There's ways of just basically getting 3 years of Game Pass for somewhat free. It's not exactly free. But just kind of like a quick wiggle in here as well. Outriders is a big Square Enix game that is launching, that also launched day 1 Game Pass yesterday. And yeah, that's right. The brand new looter shooter Outriders will be available in Game Pass right now. It will require about 50 gigabytes for Xbox users. And yeah, this is 2 games that I am not interested in the slightest. I don't want to play either of these games, but I think it's really something to note. And I'm really curious if anybody has any thoughts on this. Because this was an exclusive PlayStation game, and not only is it like it's launching for both consoles at the same time, but now it's just going to be a day 1 launch on the other system. You're going to have to pay $60 or $70 on one system, and then you're going to be able to play it included with your membership on the other. And then Outriders is a Square Enix game that's the same thing. This was a Square Enix game that is launching on PlayStation, pay $60 or $70 to play it, or go to Xbox, get on Game Pass, and you get to play it included with your subscription. It's just bonkers, dude. It's just bonkers. I seriously think people are flocking to Game Pass now. I don't think Xbox is trying to purchase Game Pass things anymore. I don't think they're trying to get people onto the subscription. I think it's starting to become a lot more like, hey, we want to be on there. I don't know why, but it seems like that's what's happening. And it's bonkers. I don't know. I really don't know. It's bonkers. But what do you think of that? Let's see. Ravi, PlayStation game on Game Pass day one. That's super crazy. It is. I looked into it this morning and I was like, why are people talking about this? Because I didn't care either. If you don't care about it, that was me too. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Why is everybody making a big deal of it? But now that I looked into it, now I understand. It's because that has always been a PlayStation exclusive franchise that is published by PlayStation, more specifically Sony. And now it's a Sony day one title, not only on Xbox, but available through Game Pass. Like, there has to be things with Game Pass that is just making it work. I don't know why or how, but it is. Jedhog! I have not seen that name in a hot minute, dude. Hope you are well, man. I haven't seen that name in a bit. Jedhog, PlayStation stink right now because of no more PSP, PS Vita, and PS3 games. Yeah. I love the meme of, there's the whole, like, you know, James Franco, and he's from that cowboy movie or whatever, and he's about to die, and he goes, like, first time. There's that meme, but it's, like, it says Nintendo fans on him, and he's just, like, looking at Sony fans, and he's like, first time. Yeah, PlayStation isn't really on the backwards compatibility train, but PlayStation Now, you could still play stuff through PlayStation Now, so that's the thing. Redwood, hello, good sir. Hey, I had a question. Do you plan on playing KH4? If you said this, sorry, I don't remember. 100%. I'm going to play it. Redwood, I'm going to play it. I have a video that's talking about, by the way, 20 viewers right now. Awesome. Thank you guys. And 10 likes. Really appreciate that. We're going to have more stories to talk about, as well as kind of a big life update I kind of want to spitball off of you guys with. So stay tuned. But yeah, Redwood is asking if I plan to play KH4. I have a video that's kind of about my feelings of the Kingdom Hearts franchise currently, and how, like, it's just a classic to me. Let me see. Kingdom Hearts. Let's see if I can find it. Where is he? This one. It's been a while. I wouldn't be here. Yeah, if you have not watched this video, I would watch it. And if you don't get what it's saying, then I saw a comment from somebody saying, like, I watched it, I don't really understand. This, like, beginning intro right here is me, like, reliving the hype that was leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3 and how it was one of the most special experiences of my life. But after I played Kingdom Hearts 3, kind of like Avengers Endgame, I was like, I'm good right now. I want to watch WandaVision. I want to watch Winter Soldier and Falcon, but I'm not, like, needing to go there opening night kind of a thing anymore. I don't need to go opening night to Black Widow. I'll see it when I see it kind of a thing. That's how I feel about Kingdom Hearts right now. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is still my all-time favorite movie franchise, but I'm not as interested in the future because I just felt content with leaving it at Endgame. And everything that comes now, I'm like, cool. But Kingdom Hearts is a very similar thing, where it's like, I finally got to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but different reasons. I personally just don't care where the franchise is going, and, like, and I quote, unrealities, that's all I'm going to say. And I don't care where it's going. I still want to play it, but I'm not, like, edging at the edge of my seat to get on it, kind of a thing. So the answer to your question is yes, but I just don't care too much where the direction is going. Ravi, FF7 remake on Game Pass day one makes so much sense now. We'll see. I don't think that's going to happen, Ravi. I don't think that's going to happen. It could, but I don't believe it will. And even if it does, I guess they did do that with Octopath. Square Enix did it, but we'll see. That'll be crazy though. That'll be awesome. Geodude, do you think it was MLB proposition to add the game to Game Pass, or Microsoft showed up with bags of money? That's a good question. I think it was the MLB side of things. And the reason I say that, Geodude, is because, Game Pass has been doing something that is working. And it has to be working because of all these crazy deals that's been going on. 24 viewers, awesome. Went down to 22. Oh well. But a good example, I've heard this on podcasts where people, they started Untitled Goose Game and then it left Game Pass, so they just bought it because they never finished it and they wanted to keep playing it. There's a game that my buddy started, I forgot what it was. It had a multiplayer and he was really into it, and then when it left Game Pass, he bought it anyway. And then there's somebody like me that's playing a first party game with Minecraft Dungeons, and I've been playing it like a madman, and I bought all the DLC, like except for one. I bought most of the DLC, and that's extra money that they're making. And so there has to be these things that not only the subscription money is great, but there has to be these things that Game Pass is working. And it's like, there's a reason why indie games especially are dying to get on Xbox Game Pass, because that's how people discover them. That's how I got to discover Outer Wilds. That's how I got to discover Undertale. And I think even bigger games like Outriders, and now MLB The Show, there has to be reasons why people are like, damn, this is enticing. Like, this might be the way we get a lot of player base. And that could be what's going on. And I truly don't believe Microsoft anymore is buying these things. I think it is like a two-way street. It's a mutual deal. Like, hey, people are actually reaching out to them now, not saying, hey, we'll do whatever it takes to get on there. It's, hey, how do we get on there? It's not about like, please get us on there. It's how do we get on there? And so that's what I think happened, dude. That's really what I think happened. So I don't think one totally catered to the other. I think it's to the point now where publishers are like, hey, how do I get on that? Jedog, sorry, I've been gone. I had broken my dad, I think you mean, broken his patella back in January. Should lower and everything, so I've been busy, but things been seriously calmed down. Got a surgeon, everything back in February. It was like a week after surgery. So I'm back. Don't worry, I've been seeing your vids and stuff. Still supporting, of course. Well, thank you, Jethawk. Sister, you need to watch WandaVision. We'll see. Thank you so much. Things are much better now than the first week. Best of wishes to you, Jethawk. No worries, dude. Like, don't worry about being gone. I'm just happy to see you. Like, I point that out when I, like, take it as a compliment. I remember you. Like, I did that with Yuli the other day, and it's like, Yuli was a big-time person in my community a while ago, and I don't see him much anymore, but I saw him, and I was like, Yuli! It excites me to see you, so no worries, dude. I wish you the best of luck with your dad, seriously. And now Billy's here. Billy just missed my entire quick spiel about Kingdom Hearts. But to throw a little, to kind of wrap up this Game Pass conversation as much as I could talk about Long Live Long Day. Jethawk says here, as a PlayStation user, I really don't know why PlayStation isn't being so heavy on the backwards compatibility train when they've had such an amazing amount of games on the PS2. Yeah, I don't know. Again, PlayStation Now, like, I hate it when there's those, like, fanboys, or I call them flag wavers. I don't like the term fanboy, because, you can't be a fan of something? I call them flag wavers. I don't like those flag wavers that it's like, oh, he's talking good about Game Pass, he's trashing on PlayStation. Not effing true in the slightest. I miss, speaking of kind of calling out community members, like I just mentioned Jethawk, I mentioned Yuli. I miss Nato in our community, and I feel like he never hangs around here anymore because he feels like I just have no interest in PlayStation whatsoever, which is absolutely not true. And I miss the man, dude, because he has really good input on things. But to kind of throw some positivity the PlayStation way, like, because again, PlayStation makes some dope games. They do some cool stuff. And one of the coolest things they've been doing is their free PS Plus games, dude. They have been kicking ass with this. Have you been paying attention to that? Because, like this month for April, you get to play Oddworld, this new Oddworld game that's a PS5 exclusive or something. You get to play that for free. It's included with your PS Plus membership. And that's dope. And not to mention, it's like, you know, and it's a day one thing, kind of like Game Pass. But it's just for this month. That's the thing. It's just for this month. So it's not like continuous, but just for the month. If you're around, make sure you download Oddworld. If you want to try it for free, it's PlayStation 5 exclusive. And also freaking Days Gone. That wasn't a super well-received game, but it's like, hey, that was a AAA PlayStation exclusive that was released. And now you get it for free on Game Pass. And then last month, you got to get Final Fantasy VII Remake for free, which was bonkers. And then there's things like Control, which has been on Game Pass for a long-ass time, instead of just 1 month. But the cool thing about PS Plus is that you get to own it. That's the difference. You own it, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So Sister Girl just mentioned Ratchet & Clank. Yeah, Ratchet & Clank was a free thing too. So like PlayStation is kicking butt in terms of their, like, if one was to compare Xbox's games with gold versus PlayStation's PS Plus game, I don't know what to call it. 100%. PS Plus has been knocking it out of the park ever since the PS5 launched. Because then there's things like Bug Snacks, you know, that was a day one launch as well. A while ago, Fall Guys, people got Fall Guys through PlayStation. I would argue most of them got it because of the launch month. And then there was Destruction All-Stars. But the thing is that something like Oddworld here, that's cool. But they're never going to do that with God of War. They're never going to do that with, like, Spider-Man. They're never going to, and I don't mean ever. I'm saying launch month. When Spider-Man Miles Morales came out, you didn't see that be like the PS Plus game for the month. When God of War Ragnarok comes out, you're not going to see that be the free PS Plus game of the month. And same goes for like Horizon Forbidden West. You're not going to see that be like a day one free PS Plus game. It's possible, but I doubt it. And so, but this is still cool. You know, what I'm saying is the PS Plus in comparison to Xbox Live Games with Gold, 100% PS Plus is kicking butt in that department. And specifically the past few months, they've really been killing it. But this Game Pass business, dude, with the whole Outriders, MLB, with the show and shit, like, it's kind of bonkers. But anyways, what'd I miss? Jethawk, bro, when FF7 came to PS Plus instantly, I instantly downloaded it. It was an insane drop. That was, dude. That's what I mean. That was an insane thing. Hi, Vicky. Hello. Hope you're having a lovely day. How you been? For being too awesome. I shake a stick at you. I shake a stick. I shake a stick at you. Don't ask me why I have drumsticks. They're my thinking sticks. Sister Girl, yeah, but FF7, you can't get the DLC. That's what I heard. Like, period? Like, you're not allowed to get the DLC? Jamie, each game company has good content and bad content. Just enjoy what you like. Yeah, that's true. I don't see how that has to do with the conversation. People can see, and that's the annoying part too, is that sometimes people are like, why are you guys talking about which one does what better? And it's like, that's fine to do. What's a problem to do is saying, man, Xbox Games with Gold is a shit service, dude. What fucking trash. Like, there's a difference between saying that and, dude, I gotta admit, PlayStation Plus is having a lot better free games than Games with Gold right now. Can you feel how different that was? Like, one was trash talking and the other one was just feedback. Like, yeah, so anyways. Sniper, I'm excited for PS5 even though I don't have one, but yeah, it's hard, dude. Oh, frick, I forgot to check that. I was supposed to check that this morning for my buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm not actually going to do this during stream, but I forgot I was supposed to check that for my friend. Shit! I was supposed to check that. Oh, too late. Whatever. Yeah, sold out. Okay. I completely forgot about that. Sister girl. Oh, hell no, that's not going to happen with those games. Exactly. But the only reason I say those games is because those are like big first party things, you know, Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War and stuff. But on Xbox, you know, you're going to see Halo Infinite day one on Game Pass. You're going to see Gears 6 day one on Game Pass. You're going to see whatever's next for Forza day one on Game Pass, as well as all their others. You're going to see Elder Scrolls 6 day one on Game Pass, even though that comes to PlayStation. You're going to see it day one available on Game Pass. So that's the thing that I'm talking about. Billy, I'm glad I made your day with the stick shaking. Pretty Gistle, you're making me want to give Game Pass a try. What's some good games on Game Pass? Just explore it, dude. They even have this cool option, like Netflix. We got to move on from the Game Pass conversation because I actually want to talk important stuff with you guys now. There's other conversations I could hit really quick, but the beautiful thing about Game Pass, Pretty Gistle, is it's kind of like Netflix. I think there's an option on Netflix where you're just scrolling forever debating about what to watch. Has anybody here done that before? When you're on Netflix and you're just like, you just keep looking at stuff, but you never actually watch anything. And you do the same with YouTube as well. Has anybody done that? Literally, please say yes or no in the chat. But anyways, they have a thing for Game Pass where, because it is trying to be the Netflix of gaming, where you could just go and say, start up a random game. See, there's a couple of yeses. Yes, Jimmy and Loves. There you go. You could just press like start game and you have no idea what it is. It'll just put one on. And I love that because that's what Game Pass is. It's not about just finding whatever like Final Fantasy or whatever you're into. It's about just discovering what's a new thing, like what's something you've never played before on there, and that's cool about it. That's how I got to play Outer Wilds, and I that's an indie game I adore now. I get to try out Prey now. That's a Bethesda game I've always been meaning to try out, but now I get to. So just look up highest critical stuff. But if you asked me, like, what's some games on Game Pass that like maybe people aren't talking about enough that you would recommend, like under the radar stuff, Outer Wilds is fantastic. Undertale is awesome too. Like those are the two best indie games on Game Pass. If you haven't played out of those, play those. Those are available on Game Pass. They don't have Doom 2016, but I don't even know where to begin with that question, dude. EA Play is on there as well. So if you want to try out certain EA games, that's cool. If you've never played Battlefield 1, play Battlefield 1 through that. I don't know, dude. That's a long-winded question. So I'm going to kind of move on from that one. Loves most if you get the PS4. Oh, for Final Fantasy VII version for free when you don't get it. I think that you only get the DLC if you paid for your copy. That's garbage, Loves Most. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. I hope that's not true. Excuse me. Let's see. I think yeah, okay. GTA 6 on Game Pass, AO? No way. Rockstar would never. Rockstar doesn't need to do jack with their stuff. It was pretty cool to see how quickly Red Dead 2 came to Game Pass though. But anyways, okay. Spend more time looking for a movie than actually watching movies on Netflix. Exactly, Fusion. But that's a cool thing. Like, there's, I forget what it's called, but like Game Pass just has this feature where it's like you press it and it's like just play a random game and it'll just put one on. It's like, okay, let's try this. or it'll put one on you played before and it's just like, you know what? I haven't touched this in a minute. Let's go, kind of a thing. But hello, Addicted. And bye, Steph. Sorry, I'm just about to talk about serious stuff too, so I'm sorry about that, girl. I want to kind of bring up the kind of big thingy about the whole something has come up situation. There's other news stories I could get into, but I want to be sure I hit this while we have like over 20 people here. Sorry, hold on. Geodude's correct. All the Yakuza games. All of Yakuza is on Game Pass, which is cool. So the other reason I'm doing this live stream is because, and also one more plug-in here to, I don't mean to try to monetize or nothing, but tomorrow night, if you want to play Among Us with me, as well as other people in the community, like on voice chat and stuff, and hop on Discord with us, we're going to play Among Us tomorrow night at or tomorrow afternoon now, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to support the channel and get on our Discord, listen to podcasts, request your own podcast. If I didn't hit like a question or something you want to talk about, you request that, and join our game nights and a exclusive monthly live stream every month. You get all this stuff if you become a patron, and that's in description. So if you want to play Among Us with us tomorrow night, hop in description, become a patron, and you can support the channel while getting a ton of awesome stuff for like less than the price of a medium soda or something like that. So if you want to do that, that's a lot of value for you there, and you make things possible too. So thank you for that. But the reason I'm doing this live stream right now is, one, because it's good to catch up with you guys. I know a lot of people don't head to Twitch for whatever reason. I do the same thing. I tune into YouTube live streams sometimes more than Twitch streams. But also because this week I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get to any piece of content for Samurai Kibiji this week. And that's because as of 2 weeks ago, more like 16 days ago, but basically 2 weeks ago, I started my new job. I started a new job that I was kind of teasing at people periodically, and the patrons and especially my Twitch community kind of know a lot more about this. But I was studying for a while. I passed this hardest test of my life back in February, and I am now, like, I say this frowning, like I'm just like, I am now Samurai Kibiji bigger than medium soda, 100%. Like let's actually put that in perspective. One, you could get a medium soda that will quench your thirst for a few minutes, or the other, you get to be a part of a Discord for the entire month, listen to podcasts, request your own podcasts, and be a part of game nights every other Saturday. You want the soda, or you want the community? Like, how does that? I don't know. Anyways, that's a long ramble. But I'm just saying, like, I don't see how that works out. But anyways, so yeah, I passed this test, and I say it with a frown because it's really hard for me to accept this. Because I don't like to think of myself as an artist, but I am definitely, why did Game Pass just tweet? I'm sorry. This might be breaking news. I'm sorry. Breaking news, maybe. Game Pass just tweeted something. We haven't teased something in a while. Oh, it's just the baseball. Never mind. Okay. But I started a job as a loan officer. And so I gotta stop saying that with disgust, because I'm not disgusted by it, but I think there is a part of me that is, because all of my life I have been so, like, literally, I've only done work that connects with my hobbies. I have just been in video freelance. So sorry, I'm tuning into kind of serious stuff here right now. So I still would love for you to put your questions in chat. If you have any questions, I will hit it like by the end of the stream. I'll do my best to, at least. But I just want to present this to you. The past like 7 years of my life, I've just done nothing but video freelance, making all right off of it, but it's honestly just been a means to keep a roof over my head. But I've never like gone full into it. And there was a time I was a personal trainer actually for a little bit because I love working out, but and I like the idea of getting other people fit. But I quit that job because I just kind of wanted to focus on video. And even when I was focusing on video, it didn't feel right to me. Like, I didn't like the idea of just doing this thing that I'm really passionate about kind of for money. I'm not saying, like, I could connect with certain things emotionally, and there was things about it I liked, like serving certain nonprofits and stuff, but it just didn't feel right to me. So then I had my dad kind of talk to me about it. And I'm like, I've been kind of broke all these years, but I've been happy with what I've been doing. I've had the most flexible schedule ever, and I'm not making that much money at all. I just make enough to literally survive. In fact, I wouldn't be able to survive if it wasn't for the patrons. So thank you again. Shout out to Loves Most, Steffi, Addicted, Sister Girl. A few of them are here. So thank you very much to the patrons that kept me alive. Because that's literally, I just made enough to kind of get by, maybe with like 100 or 2 miscellaneous to spend. But I talked about that with my dad and how like that even kind of impacted me in my content, and how sometimes I would be kind of beating myself up too much because I'm like, damn it, this isn't doing good. And I'm wondering like I don't think the day is going to come when I can make YouTube my full-time thing. And so what he and I figured out is for me to just get a job that money is no longer like a confliction with me, and it's never influencing me anymore, and just like and also serve a community as well, because I always like people to budget shop and present them what's the best option in terms of spending. That's why I love Game Pass, because I'm not trying to get people on Xbox. I just want people to save money. Like, that's all I want. I'm not trying to get people on Xbox. I'm just like, you save a lot of money going there. That's all. So like, that is something I'm very much about. I'm a very frugal person. And so these loans and whatnot, that's a part of it I like, is making sure they're getting like the best kind of program and stuff. So hello, Columnar Entertainment. Sorry, you're hopping into serious stuff. But hello, good sir. And so I studied for like a few months, and then I passed the test, and I got this job, and then I've been doing it the past 2 weeks, getting trained up. But I signed up for a 30-hour commitment every week, which isn't a lot to some, but to me, it's very different, because again, I just been doing freelance the past few years. I've been able to make my own schedule and just kind of like be like, all right, this day I'm gonna do this, and just like, you know, do as much as I feel like. And that's the reason why I was broke, is because I never took it that seriously. The only thing I took seriously was YouTube. And then I started taking YouTube too seriously, because then I started beating myself up and thinking like, man, there was no new patron this month, or man, this video didn't do that good, or blah, blah, blah. I was like thinking about it too seriously, because that's all I was like caring about. And I'm like, if this picks up, then I could just focus on it. But then I got this job. Yes, it's a distraction from YouTube, but it's also letting me also just realize, hey, YouTube just gets to be that fun hobby of yours that, yes, one day will hopefully take over. But I do want it to just be that fun hobby where I'm never like, you know, panicking if this thing gets a lot of views or blah, blah, blah. Like, I want the channel to grow. I'm still going to try my best to. But yeah, I just didn't want to have to worry about money anymore while I do it, because I admit that was starting to get to me the past year, really. I've been wondering, why has YouTube been so weird for me this past year? So, and I truly believe it's because I've literally been making enough to survive, and that's it. And just renting a room somewhere. I don't rent my own house. I rent a room. So, with that in mind, I signed up to do like 30 hours a week at this company, and it's been kind of jarring. I have like my schedule written out for the week, and I've told them like I need to be able to do like 10 to 20 hours of my content stuff. If I can't do that with you guys, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this job. So for now, it's like 30-hour job a week and 10 to 20 hours of YouTube, and do my best to keep my Saturdays entirely free. But I still hang out with the patrons every other Saturday. And I admit, it's just kind of like a big chunk. And it makes me kind of, my friends have noticed that I haven't really been hanging out as much in the evenings. And that's because I basically do 12-hour days now. Nearly. And they're not 12-hour work days. Like, I take some breaks. I do my best to work out. So it's just been pretty time consuming. And so that's why this week I kind of fell behind, and I didn't have a piece of content for everybody. And I thought like, okay, I at least want to give them a live stream. And yeah, so if for the next, I'm going to say 2 months, Because at first I was going to say, I'm going to give this 30-hour thing a full month trying it. And then if it doesn't feel like it's working, I'm going to tell them to go down to 20. But I actually don't want to give up. I also chose 30 hours. They said I could make it part-time, which is what I wanted. But I told them, you know what? Let's make it 30, because then I can be technically a full-time employee with a lot of good benefits. But also, I'm going to learn the trade quicker. I'm going to learn the trade quicker because I'm putting more time into it. And the sooner I learn it, and then the sooner I can actually do these deals that I've been trying to do, then I can just go part-time. Then I can just go part-time. Because then once I start figuring stuff out, I will make more in a month at this job than I will have made in like 7 or 8 months of my real life, you know, like the life I've been having. So that's what I mean, once I figure it out. So that's why I'm kind of doing my best to throw myself into it right now. So I apologize in advance, and I love that we are still over 20 viewers. I was really worried that a lot of people would dip out during this story, but I appreciate you guys listening to this. So for the next few months, if a couple months, so like by June, I want to say, if the rest of this month and May things seem a little bit sporadic, I didn't cover a certain thing that you thought I would cover, that would be why. Is because, or if I just tend to do a lot of like videos like this, or just like the simple vlog style things like this, where I just do something on camera and then just maybe like show a piece of B-roll and then come back to me and stuff. If I tend to do videos like that, then that would also be why. So, but I appreciate your patience with me. This is the wrong screen. Where's my YouTube screen? Sorry, I'm in OBS. There we go. So I appreciate your patience with me, but that's the situation for like the next 2 months, I'm going to say. I'm going to do my darndest. The Twitch live streams especially, man, I admit there's a part of me that's a little bit hesitant about them, but I love hanging out with the community during those, man. I love hanging out with you guys during those. And admittedly, if I didn't have the Twitch streams, then I think content-wise it'd be good. Because that'd be like 4 hours, more like 5 hours with the whole prep and sometimes aftermath and stuff. That'd be like 5 hours I could put into content every week if I didn't do those, but I love to do them, man. So that's the current situation. And now we're at 28 viewers. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate it. So that's the serious talk that I kind of want to present to you guys. I've also been a little bit conflicted with how, and that's just because I'm kind of getting too serious about the content again. But I've been looking at my anime channel, West Side Otaku, and it's been doing phenomenally. And then Samurai Kibiji here, it kind of is like on and off. So that's another thing that I've been kind of like beating myself up about. I'm like, how can I make people resonate with me like they resonate with me on West Side Otaku? Like, what's the difference? Why is that channel having so much more engagement and growth than this one technically? So, anyways, that's my spiel. I could go into it more, but that's the stuff, and feel free to ask about it or anything else. And I appreciate you so much for listening and being a part of this community, truly. And again, actually, I'll wait on that, but let me see what you guys are saying. So I kind of toned out for a while there. Sniper and Adrian said, congrats, thank you both. Why did you make it sound so evil? I know, I like that, but that's what I mean, Jonathan. I see Jonathan, I'm like, why did you make it so evil? I'm like, me a loan officer. Because I've been so like art. I've been like all about just art and like working out for like the past 10 years, dude. I have done nothing. The last other kind of job I had that had nothing to do with my hobbies was I worked at a Chipotle. Fun fact. I worked at a Chipotle back in 2013. That was it. Like, otherwise, every other job I have had for like the longest time has all had to do with the video or working out. And this is like the first job that has like nothing to do with that. So I'm like, it's kind of jarring to me. And so like there's a part of me internally that's a little bit bitter. So that's why I said it like that. Jimmy Bonthroll, hello. Did Game Pass strike out with that update? Yes, they did. I saw you. Did they strike out? No, they didn't strike out. They hit a home run. They hit a home run with that update. Pretty, excuse me. Pretty just, I'd love for you to become a full-time YouTuber. Let's make it happen, you guys. Patreon, man. And the other thing I'm excited about with this job is everybody that becomes a patron, instead of using that money to like survive, because that's literally what I've been kind of putting it towards for the most part. Instead of putting that money to survive, I can like start, once I like have an overabundance of just being able to take care of myself and stuff. First off, I'll be very excited because I have a roommate, and whenever he goes, I don't need him to go right away or anything like that, but whenever he goes, I'll be able to just afford the place on my own, and I can make that into a studio room, and I'll be so excited about that. But like, I could put all the patron money towards potentially hiring a part-time editor, or getting myself kind of an accountability producer or something like that. Like, I could actually start investing that money into things instead of just literally using it to allow me to put in the time every week to do content. So yeah, if you're not a patron yet, again, we're having game night tomorrow night. If you're a licensed KIBI and up, at the lowest tier, at the $1 tier, you get to be a part of our Discord and our monthly briefings we have. But the licensed KIBIs and up, dude, podcasts, you get to request your own. And again, play Among Us with us tomorrow, please. The more the merrier. We need all hands on deck on that, because the more people you have for Among Us, the better. Fusion, yeah, man, don't wear yourself out too much. We'll see. I have been. I really have been, but that's just because I've been learning a lot. And, you know, when we're learning a lot, it kind of fries our brains, so. And I no longer have Sundays either. I spend like 3 or 4 hours every Sunday now working on stuff. So Sundays are like my half days. And I do my best to take Saturdays off entirely. But Sundays are now like my half days, so. And then I'll have 2 hours in the evenings to chill. That's been my schedule. Flagboy, the hijacking of your channel did not help, sadly. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, the hijacking of my channel, that definitely made things really, like, start off in a really weird place this year. 100%. Like, if you need to take some time to figure things out, that is fine. Oh, I know, like, if there's anything I need to figure out, it's just the method of balancing things out. That's the only thing I need to figure out. I don't need to figure out anything else than that. But I appreciate that, Nike. Lesmos, it seems like the most logistical thing to do here is you need the rhyme, I think the time, to learn the in and outs and then take it at your own pace. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Lesmos. Like, I'm taking, that's why I want to commit to the whole 30-hour thing for as long as possible, instead of, because the option here is I could tell them, like, hey, I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed. I want to switch this to a part-time thing. And I could do that, but I want to learn this as soon as I can, because then when I do, I can cut it down sooner. Like without explaining a lot. Like, there's a lot of things I'm not explaining, but I could cut it down sooner the sooner I learn things. So that's why I'm trying to throw myself into it for as long as I can before I do that. Thank you, Philexis, for the kind words. Okay, now it's caught up to this screen. Jedhawk, I really wonder when Bleach will return. I feel it will come back next year. It's supposed to be this year, FYI, Jedhawk. I just subbed to the other channel with Nodis. With Nodis? What? With Nodis? Because weebs are everywhere. We are watching always. I thought about that, and I feel like it's because for some reason, just anime folks. There we go. New person. Jimmy D. Bonthroll Jr. became a $3 KIBI. Hope you stick around, dude, because I admit, there's a lot of folks that just join and then they just leave 2 days later. I don't know what the point of that is. You become a patron for a month, so why not just enjoy the month? This is actually perfect time to do that, too, because it's the start of the month. And so you get the entire month. Whereas like people that join at the end of the month, it's like they're only getting the rewards for a week. So this is the best time. This is the best time to be a patron because it's the very start of the month, which, by the way, happy April. But thank you so much. Appreciate that. I need to pull this up. But cool. We have a new person. If you can't join Discord, just message me on Patreon, dude, or post it in our community tab on Patreon. Let me know if you have any questions with that, because some people struggle to join the Discord. But yeah, Jimmy, thank you so much for becoming a licensed KIBI. Hopefully we'll see you in Among Us tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon. I gotta keep remembering that. But yeah, I think anime folks just want people. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Hashtag Meme Nation. James Thompson. Yeah, dude, as long as you're happy, we will be. That's what I'm doing my best to do, man. So I'm doing my best to do. Do you think YouTube does not feature your content since you got the channel back from the hijacker, so the algorithm screws you? Just a thought. Oh, no. No. I know exactly how to show up in the algorithm. It's a matter of the engagement. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but believe me, it's not. I truly believe it's not that. In fact, I can prove it's not that. Yeah, no, YouTube's a fickle thing. It's an entire other stream in itself, but it's a fickle thing. There's a lot of things that go into it, and yeah, so it's the communities. I don't know. There's a lot of anime channels, but there's a lot of gaming channels. There's a lot of anime channels, but there's a lot of gaming channels, and I think that's why. So I don't know. People in anime just maybe want more folks with them. Whereas gamers, they're like in overabundance of having people like them. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Flagboy, I will be switching to my work computer. Yay. Welcome, Jimmy. Good. Yes. Wavy Jin. Hello. Good, madam, sir. Well, I guess I'm going to assume sir because it's GY maybe. No, I don't know. Anyways, we're at the hour mark, which I did slightly want to wrap up, but really quick, couple stories that I didn't hit here is one, Halo Infinite delay is not an actual thing. I can't believe Kotaku actually got fooled by this stupid crap. If you don't know, there was a tweet the day before April Fool's. It looked legit, but it was not real, and like so many people fell for it, including Kotaku, which is so embarrassing. But yeah, there was this tweet that was like, "Oh, Halo Infinite got delayed December 2022," and it was like an official developer diary from 343. It was so not true. It was so ridiculous. It made my heart sink to my stomach the first moments I watched it, but it was so not true. Fall Guys Season 4 has been pretty damn dope. I can't express how much I love Fall Guys. That has been like my multiplayer, and I love it. But Minecraft Dungeons is also evil. I'm gonna stream that Monday. And also Smash Bros. This was actually the video I wanted to do this week. Still might. Kind of curious of people's thoughts on this take too. Keep in mind, like Min came out in June, and there was a 4-month gap. But October was Steve. December was Sephiroth. February was Pyra. Now you might be thinking, oh, so then April was Pac-10? No. I think Steve, Sephiroth, and Pyra, they just went on a mad train releasing those guys. And we're going to have to wait until freaking E3 time. We're going to have to wait till June to even know what like number 10 is going to be. And that's pretty bonkers. So I just feel like, I don't feel like they would I don't feel like they would want to reveal it before the summertime. You know what I mean? I feel like they would want to save that for a summertime reveal and then save whoever's last for like near the holidays. I could be wrong. Totally could be wrong. But I kind of want to do a video about that. So we'll see if I do though. But those are kind of the 3 other stories that I want to bring up but haven't yet. But other than those, what are your thoughts on those, as well as any other last questions you have for me? Because as I stated earlier, I will have some things to do here. So let me know any other thoughts or questions that you have. Take the sweatshirt off and let's see the guns better. It's cold. This is how much of a broke ass son of a bitch, like the life that I live. I do my best to just never use the heaters. And I live in Washington. It's cold as shit down here. It might be April, but it's cold as hell down here, dude. And I do my best. I only use the heaters when I sleep because I don't want to be like freezing my ass off when I sleep. If it's really cold, I'll put them on, but like I do my best to just not turn on the heaters. So I sweatshirt's probably staying on. And also because I'm wearing like a really bright, like I'm wearing like a traffic cone of a shirt. So I'm saving your eyes from that. I'm wearing a Fall Guys season 4 shirt. Let's see. Fusion Sniper, they should have put a link to the Rickroll. Dude, it was so stupid, Sniper. In terms of the Halo Infinite thing, like, you've seen those delayed messages before, right? Where it looks so freaking official. I want to see if I can find it. Yeah. So they put like one of these things on Twitter. You remember this? Where... Oh wait, is this the one? No, it's not. Okay. But yeah, they put like one of these notes on there and it was so like and it still said studio head Chris Lee, which I'm like, these stupid sons of bitches. There is no more Chris Lee. There is no more Chris Lee. So I don't know. They were dumb. Is in the ads while you're at it. Oh my gosh, you guys are pervs. Dotpot lol shows you how little these reporters actually read the whole thing. Chris Lee is no longer exactly. Yep, Dotpot's with me there. Yeah, that shiz was so bonkers. But the thing that I do understand, and this is another thing that I could touch upon. This is kind of overall me in content creation. I did a video about Attack on Titan this week. It would have gotten like 5 times the amount of views that it has right now if I uploaded it the day that the season ended. But because I wanted to take my time with it and actually make it kind of written out and have some good B-roll and stuff, I released it 3 days after and it's not doing as good. But I'm so much more proud of the video. And that's how stuff works. That's why Kotaku wrote that, like, without really fact-checking stuff at all, because they're like, oh crap, and they like panicked and wrote things because they know that's how a lot of things work sometimes. Because if you're covering something that just happened, you have to be first or you're last. You have to be like there on the dot about it, otherwise you get buried under everyone else. So I get why they did it, but yeah, that was one hell of a mess up. Alexis, I actually fell for a fake Toei Animation Twitter account saying Drama Super was coming back next year. Yeah. Look at that. Wait, is that the same person? No, Jonathan M. Jonathan M became a $3 KIBI. What you do, baby? What you do? Is that another person that's going to join us for Among Us tomorrow night? Oh, how beautiful. We shall. I admit, I forgot that I turned the alerts back on, but I get a little bit scared when folks become patrons, because I have seen it many times before where people just become a patron just to get highlighted. So I hope to goodness, Jonathan, thank you so much for becoming a licensed KIBI. Jonathan and Jimmy are both licensed KIBIs, which is awesome because now you guys can request podcasts and listen to podcasts, and I just posted one about Justice League yesterday, the Justice League Schneider cut. There's a lot of extra content on there that I don't like put the time in to do on YouTube. But yeah, also game night tomorrow night, and let me know if you have any problems joining our Discord. So if you want to join them and be in our Discord, request a podcast about something that I didn't talk about here, and join our every other Saturday game nights, then Patreon, man. Not to mention you support the channel. So, but if you'd rather have a cup of coffee, I understand. That's why I only drink water. I only drink water, and I give $1 to like 2 or 3 different creators. But anyways, any other final questions before I go? I'm a little bit over. I want to wrap this up around an hour, but any other comments, stories, questions, or anything you want to ask before we go here? Let me know. Hit me up. Let's go. I shared, for the most part, everything I wanted to bring up. Dotpie, I have yet to play Minecraft Dungeons with you, Keebs. You have yet to play Halo with me. You're my Halo boy, and I don't feel like we've played Halo together. So, yeah, we need to hop on Minecraft Dungeons. Sure, absolutely. I'd love to do that. Jonathan M., how do I join the Discord? Jonathan, I'll send you a thing, but the super duper nutshell is you need to make sure, it's probably already too late, but it's fine. It's a quick fix. You have to make sure your Patreon is connected with Discord. You have to make sure your Patreon is connected to your Discord. You can go into your settings and do it, but you have to make sure it's connected to your Discord, and you'll see when it is. And when it is, then you're supposed to become a patron to anybody. But you already became a patron, so hold on. So make sure you connect your Patreon to your Discord, and after you do that, then log out of Patreon, and then log back in, and then it should automatically add you. That's how you do it. Make sure your Patreon is connected to your Discord, log out of Patreon, log back in, and I believe that's how it should automatically add you. If it doesn't, just hit me up in like in Twitter or private messages on Patreon. Let me know. But yeah, Dotpot, you're right. I don't know why we haven't played nothing together. I'm gonna try to stream on Twitch Minecraft Dungeons Monday, so if you're around. But I don't know how crossplay works with that. Any other final comments before we go? The floor is yours for the next couple minutes. And then I'm actually gonna go work out. I'm gonna work out and then probably go to this office that I've been working at. Cause I need to put in my 4 or 5 hours. Oh. I gotta stop being so bitter about it, dude. No other final comments? Just want to be sure I answer anybody's questions. We got 20 viewers here. Any other final questions or comments that I can answer live for you before we go? No questions or concerns. Going once, going twice. Flag Boy, thank you for keeping me company during my workout and at work, since there are no students here Fridays. You're oh so welcome, Flag Boy. I'm glad you're listening to your workout, because I don't even listen to music when I work out anymore. I just listen to stuff like this, like podcasts or video essays and stuff. Geodude, you think Sony is happy that MLB is going to Game Pass day one? I don't know. I was going to say no, but I actually don't know the answer, because they must have had a part to say. They must have had a say in the matter. Do you think Xbox is happy that Bethesda's, 2 games they're releasing this year is going to PlayStation? Probably not. But like, I don't know. I don't think they're happy. They might be worried. If I was them, I would be a little bit worried, because it could be they already get so much potential like why isn't there a PlayStation Pass or whatever? So I don't know, man. I think they're nervous. I think they're nervous about it. I think it was like a reluctant decision, and then they're like, let's see how this goes. Flexus, when's the KIBI chat this month? So yes, Flexus is mentioning how every month on Patreon we do have like a private live stream, kind of like this, but it's just the patrons, so we kind of get a bit more nitty gritty. I might have an answer to that Monday, Flexus, because remember, the first Monday of every month I give you like a monthly briefing of kind of plans for the month and stuff. So probably next Monday I'll have an answer to that question. Flagboy, first time I tried doing a podcast. and it worked. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to listen to Brady's podcast thing yesterday. Shoot. Deletion. I just see the winking face. Hello there. Jimmy, who do you will be? Who do you I don't know what you're saying. Sus? I don't know. I think you're talking about Among Us. I don't know, man. I was killer like 3 times I played in a row last time I played. So we're going to see the new map together. I'm excited about that. I haven't touched it yet, so we'll all be seeing the new map. Dotpot, you should honestly do a Halo campaign stream. I would join that in a heartbeat. I thought of that, Dotpot, but just like Kingdom Hearts 3, I felt really weird trying to record the playthrough to that. It felt really weird, so we'll see if I actually do that. I like to have experiences to myself. That's kind of why, like, reactions, unless it's a trailer to something, I don't tend to enjoy doing them a lot because I don't want to be taken out of the experience. But we'll see. Maybe. Okay, folks, I'm going to wrap. It seems like we are good to go. I think I answered folks' questions. And I hope you have a lovely weekend. And if you didn't become a patron of the stream, again, please just go to the actual page and check it out. It's not you giving me money. It's you just getting more of what you love. That's basically it. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy West Side Otaku, you can get more of what you love. And you could request a podcast about something like a review of a show, a review of a game, a top 10 idea, like up to you. And of course, game nights and Discord and all that shit. So, but I will talk to you later. Be Geek Proud Awesome, and I appreciate you listening to me today. And yeah, just have a good weekend. I freaking appreciate you and your patience as well with all the coming stuff for the next 2 months. So catch you later. Bye-bye.